smell. I don't know, man. I'm ready for depends. You think I'm kidding you? I don't know what's going on. I'll wear Depends. I got no problem wearing Depends. You know, it's funny. Things that scare the shit out of a young person, like the idea of getting old and having to wear adult diapers. Once you get to that age, you don't give a fuck anymore. You're like, oh, diapers? It's almost like you look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait till I'm at the checkout line of Target and I could just stare into the cashier's eyes and pee myself. You know what kind of look I'm going to have on my face when that happens? Because I don't know what goes on when you go into a fucking bathroom these days and you get people that stand in front of a urinal and it sounds like they're having a fucking orgasm. What's going on? And I love, listen, I love the male postulating at a urinal. You ever see this type of thing? Oh, forget about it. I don't think kids these days would use a urinal without those dividers up. I was in an old school bathroom the other day with no dividers. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. You might as well just sit there. They should just have a hole in the middle of the floor where everybody could just stand around and pee and stare at each other's cock. Honestly, the door, they have the entrance door come in. You come around the corner, then you come in, and it's like you're staring at a line of dicks. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to look the other way? It ain't happening. I'm sorry. You come through the door and there's a line of dicks. I can't lie to you. This happened in New Jersey in a truck stop. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. And then I'm sitting there at the urinal and it's like somebody walks in and you're like, hi. Yeah. You got old man Henry hanging out. That's what I call it, old man Henry. Drives my wife berserkers. Say, hey honey, you ready for old man Henry? Fuck it, man. It's either that or Pishadell. I remember my aunt. I had an Italian aunt. That's what she used to say. I remember I went over their house one day. And she said to my cousin, she goes, we're kids, we're little kids. And they had a bathroom with a louvered door. Can I have a fucking sip of coffee here? Jesus Christ. I need a sip of coffee, for Christ's sake. It's too hot. You ever see one of these bathroom doors? A fucking wooden louvered... This was like a thing in the 80s. People would have a louvered bathroom door. Yeah. So you could basically, like, if you would... I'm taller now. As a kid, you couldn't do it. But I could basically peer in and see halfway across the bathroom. Come on! Can we have some privacy here? So I remember my aunt walking by while my cousin is in the bathroom, telling her to make sure you wipe your chocodell. I was like, Choco what? Chocodell. And then I remember it was like a couple more visits over there. She was telling my other cousin to what did she say? Oh, you're gonna this, that, you Pishadell. Pishadell? Chocodell. I felt like I was ordering pastries at the bakery. Yeah, give me a half dozen Chocodells and throw in a Pichadell. Pichadell? What the fuck? No. I mean, what's the cutoff age before you stop saying Chocodell? Can you imagine it, like, having sex, right? And the woman you're with is like, oh, yeah. She's like, oh, give it to me in the Chocodell. Oh, my God. What do you say? Yeah, that's it. You like that Pichadell, don't you? I'm going to try that. See how that flies over. What are you going to do? What do I know? What do I know? I tell you, all I know is that when I get done peeing, I always get the dollop of pee, like poking through my pants. Oh, it's disgusting. I'm ready for the pens. Like I said, I'm ready for the pens. Let's do the math here. It's either you get the dollop of pee, and I got these, my wife bought me these khaki shorts, right? Yeah. These are like, these are what I like to call urine amplifiers. Okay? Why don't you just make me wear shorts made out of blotting paper? Looking at myself in the mirror this morning, I'm just like completely disgusted. I've been on vacation, still on vacation. I'm on vacation. I'm waking up at 3:15 in the morning. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, this is what I do on my fucking vacation. I gotta put on a shirt to remind me I'm on vacation. What do we got here today? All right. So I just rolled my toolbox over a loop in the extension cord, so that means I'm going to have to roll it back over the loop in the extension cord. So there goes my Saturday. That's the kind of stress I got to deal with. What do we got here? A sip of coffee. Got something from Japan here. For some reason, every time I get a package from Japan, I got to sign for it. And I swear to God, the mailman never knocks on my door. One of these days, I'm going to track this guy down. I'm going to catch him in the act. On top of everything else, I got to chase around the mailman. Anyhow. This is coming from Nahako Gato Carrying Company. All right. If I have one more person tell me it's sake, all right, it's sake, okay? I got it now. Japanese rice wine, yes, sake. Oh my God, I'm hearing it in my sleep now. And I realized it while I was editing the video. I said, oh, dummy, sake. Right. I was going to put an annotation in the video, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck everybody. What am I going to do here? What is this coming from Japan? There's no note here. What's going on here? There's no note. What is this? Okay. I have no idea. I have no idea. What is this? Let me pronounce something else wrong for you today. All right? So you can come and haunt me at home about it. Look at this. The disc is loose. Can you explain something to me? PS2 number 1. You ever get these PS2 games where you open it up? Hold on a second here. It's Patapon. Let me spit all over it while I'm here. Patapon. Don Chaka. Patapon Don Chaka. I don't know what this is. If I were to take a guess at it, it looks like lemmings to me. I'm probably wrong. Alright, listen up. I don't know who sent this, but thank you. Look, the disc is loose. You know, guys, listen, we've been doing compact discs for how long now? I had a Turbo. My Turbo Duo never had a problem with compact discs fooling around or trying to take them out of the case. But for some reason, did you ever get that PS2 game that doesn't have the reliefs here? Like, there should be 2 reliefs. You press it down and you pop the game out. Did you ever have that one where it doesn't have it'll drive you fucking crazy. I don't know, it drives me nuts. Patapon. Somebody sent this. I don't know your name, but thank you very much. We'll have to check it out. Thank you. Oh my God. Sip of coffee. It's almost August already. Once August hits, you blink your eyes and you're deep into October. Oh yeah. Yeah. Then you go into the German festival. You go to the Oktoberfest. Well, you never been to a German festival? Oh, treat yourself. Oh yeah. I was real proud of my German heritage until I went to the German festival. Listen, you want to see some fashion faux pas? You think this shirt is bad? You see you see Billy there with sweatpants and cowboy boots. Oh yeah, listen, what's 2 things the Germans don't know how to do? Dress and behave in a social situation. Oh yeah, baby. That's the truth. Listen, I can tell you right now, I have fond memories of Oktoberfest in my neighborhood. I don't know how we're going to get to these fucking boxes. I remember my friend when I moved into my bachelor pad, my buddy bought a house and he offered me the upstairs. And the deal was, I said, I'll take the upstairs. I said, but you got to let me fix it up and we'll work something out with the rent, right? And he was like, all right, that's cool. And I fixed up the whole kitchen. I mean, we're talking about cabinets, wood floors, carpet, redid the bathroom, at the whole nine. I had the bachelor pad you can't even imagine. I had 70-gallon fish tank was the headboard of my bed. Do you understand what we're talking about here? This was like Quagmire's apartment. All right, I might as well have had the fucking rotating bed that vibrates. You understand? Oh, please. I remember when I fixed up my room once, you know, when I was living with my parents, I remember I made this platform bed, and on the back of it, it had a cabinet. I built like this cubby cabinet on the back. Like you could open it up. No wasted space, right? That's been my whole fucking life. Trying not to waste space. And the whole thing was, you open up the cabinet door, and I had a condom rack. It's embarrassing. I had all these hooks like lined up in the inside door, like, you know, because you never know. I wanted, you know, that would really impress the ladies. You know, they come over and like I opened up my cabinet and I had a condom rack and I had every size. I went out and I bought like every type of condom you could find. Like I had the lambskin condoms in there, you know, ribbed and lubricated and spermicidal. They were all hanging there like it was a store. Oh yeah. So can you imagine, like, you come home with a doofus like me, and I crack this door open, and I got a condom rack? It's you run for the fucking hills. Oh yeah. What kind you want to use, sweetheart? Anyhow. And I remember, like, my sister found it, and then she's showing my mom, and I got to hear about the condom rack. Come on. Just trying to keep it on the low. It was like my lockable porno cabinet. Well, oh, you never heard about that one? Oh, it's a long story, guys. What are we going to do here? Let's open up a box before it gets too crazy. Okay, here we go. I don't know what this is. I think it's something I might have bought. What the hell is this? I don't remember buying this, but okay. This is coming from Dispatch Games. I think somebody sent me. I love the community here. I love when people let me know about new games coming out, and I think this is what this was. Somebody sent me a link to this, and I was just like, purchase. Yeah, listen, if you're going to give me a vertically scrolling shooter on the PS4, I'm in. And that's the bottom line. Look at this. Oh, yeah. What are we talking here? What is this? Sivariar. Delta? I don't know. You figure it out. Return of the buzz system. Players are rewarded by grazing enemy fire. Level up by grazing enemy fire in a row and become temporarily invincible. Fly towards enemy fire and chain your buzz to level up. Interesting. This is very interesting. New mode and online rankings. Crossover. Listen, guys. Come on now. What's going on here? Shooters on the PS4, baby. Come on. We're in. Everybody's in. Everybody's the fuck in. How do you let it pass you by? You can't. You can't. We've all made that mistake before, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. Anyhow, when I'm working on my bachelor pad, I remember I was putting the wood floors in. I get a whole crowd of my friends come up to the apartment. Hey, we're going to Oktoberfest. Now, I just got home from work. I'm working on this floor. We're going to Oktoberfest. Come on, let's go. And I'm like, let me tell you something. It's always those days where you don't really plan on going out. Okay, where all the action happens. I got news for you. If you're sitting in your apartment, right, and you're plotting and you're planning to go out tonight, oh, it's going to be great. Oh, we're going to go pick up chicks. Oh, this, that, the other thing. You lost. Don't even think about going out. It's got to be completely spontaneous. Oh, my God, you young guys out there. If I could live my life over again, I would have never sweated going out. Oh, no. Just go about your business, and when your friends call you, you say, oh, yeah, let them drag you out of the house. That's when everything happens. It's so important to just have a life. Have things going on where going out really isn't a priority. Because going out for me was a priority for a long time. And I guess I got news for you. That shit just backfires in your face. Anyhow, come on out to Oktoberfest. Now, I remember I said, all right, let's go. I still had my clothes on. I worked all day. I'm sweating, working. I said, fuck it, let's go. We'll go down to the beer garden. All right? We'll throw back some Dinkel-lockers. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah. So we all go down there. They got girls in tow. I mean, you know, it was like a whole thing group. We go down there, we're all drinking, ba, 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 ba. I get the word from my buddy. He gives me the old elbow. He goes, hey, so-and-so over here, we'll say her name is, I don't know, Brittany. Brittany over here, she wants to bone you. And I'm like, shut up. He's like, oh, yeah. He goes, go back to your... He says to me, she wants you to go back to your apartment, because I was like walking distance. Go back to your apartment, and she doesn't want... She'll follow you. She'll meet up with you like 10 minutes later. And I'm like, are you serious? So I'm like, oh, perfect. So I run home now, because I'm like, I'm going to shower up. I got to, listen. I hadn't manscaped in a while. I got news for you guys right now. I got red hair, okay? Do you understand the stress level for a guy with red hair when he pulls down his pants? Okay? It looks like I got a fucking forest fire between my legs. When those hairs go out of control, you have no idea what it looks like down there. It's like a carnival ride. So I run home. Now, I take off all my clothes. I'm about to jump in the shower. I start trimming my nut bag. Okay? Do you know what a delicate process this is, trimming the nut bag, and how careful you have to be? I'm frantically trimming my nut bag because I got to jump in the shower. I got to be ready. My whole plan was to be like, on the bed like this when she walked in, like, powder and everything like this. So as I'm trimming, I'm like, I didn't even throw one of those plastic heads on, like a number 1 or something like that. I'm using the bare metal fucking trimmer shears on the end. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, and I hear, and I'm like, ow! And I don't know what happened. I swear to God, I cut an artery. because all of a sudden just like blood started spurting out of my nut bag. And I was like, oh no. And I go into the kitchen. Now, picture this, first of all. You're talking about now, I'm half shaved. Okay? So there's like, half is like big red afro, and half is shaved. You gotta understand what this looks like, right? I run into the kitchen. I get paper towels. I wrap the paper towels around. I just like take the roll and wrap it around my nuts. Okay, and I'm holding it, and the blood is coming through the paper towel, and I'm looking at this, and I'm half hammered, and I don't think that helped the bleeding, and I start getting dizzy because I'm very bad with blood. I can't see blood. This is a very big problem that I have, especially if I see my own blood, especially coming from that area. I mean, this was like a whole whirlwind of thoughts going through my head. So I was sitting there in the kitchen and I start getting dizzy. And I just limp over and fall onto my bed backwards and I pass out. And I guess from the drinking or whatnot, I fell asleep. Anyhow, I wake up at nighttime. It's like late at night. And I'm like, what happened? And I look down and these paper towels are just sopping with blood. And I'm like, oh man, that's right. So I go and I go into the bathroom and I see my pubes like half shaved. And I'm like, oh geez. And like the razor's like there and there's blood on the floor. I'm like, oh my God, this is a horror show. And I get myself cleaned up, I take a shower, and I remember for some reason I went outside to like throw out the garbage or something like that, and there was a container of nails. Now keep in mind, my door was unlocked. When you walked into the house, there was a staircase going up to my door. I had a container of nails next to the staircase, and it's knocked over, and the nails are all over the stairwell. And I know I didn't do that when I came in, because that would have ruined my day. There's no way I knocked over those nails, because I would have had to have picked it up, because it would have just made a complete mess. So she must have came up came into the apartment, saw me laying on the bed with this bloody towel wrapped around my balls. I mean, just naked, sitting there with, I mean, what a scene. What are we talking about here? All right. The things you do to get laid. I'm telling you right now, it's a horror. It's a horror. That's why it's nice to be an old man. Seriously, you don't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. Yeah. These days, I'm not tripping my nuts for anybody. No siree, Bob. Oh no. You get that way as you get older. It's like, how disgusting can I be and still get laid? It's almost like a challenge. And then when you do get laid, you're like, huh, I pulled that one off. It's true. And then you're like, yeah. What can I do next time? Walk into the bedroom with half a log hanging out of my ass. I got family. My mother watches this program, guys. Do you see what I got to go through? I don't need this shit. I didn't need my mother hearing this disgusting shit. Sorry, Mom. You raised a winner. All right, here we go. We got 2 boxes here from TB Adventures. All right, you know TB Adventures. All right, I don't have to tell you about TB Adventures. One of the soldiers soldiers in our viewing audience. Do you understand? He's been with me since almost the goddamn start. TB is the man. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you that. This guy's been, a promoter of our show like I don't think anybody else. Honestly. Sip of coffee for TB Adventures. Yeah. Without this guy, I don't know if there'd be a show, man. And I'm not even playing. We're always so grateful to this man. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? He's just staying out here, baby. Here we go. Look at this. Paper towels, baby. Oh, yeah. You know how exciting this is for a 40-year-old guy to have my very own supply of paper towels? You know what this means? This trip to the Boner Valve. Wow, what a great way to end this show. Look at this. Oh yeah. I'm going to take the house back. Oh, wait till the wife sees this. Hands off. First thing I'm going to do when I see it this morning, just the paper towels. Are you kidding me? Oh man, this is one of the greatest gifts I've ever received. It truly is. That's how pathetic my life is. Are you kidding me? Thank you, T. Thank you. Every married man's dream. Listen, guys, you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. And you better believe that. With the 4K fix! We'll see you next time.